Okay, fine, be the teddy bear, just don't attach any Mylar balloons to that teddy bear, okay? Mylar balloons. You know how much damage they cause? Yes. You know, they fly away, get caught in power lines, and, take radio stations off the air. Yeah, they do that. Son of a gun.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Cincinnati Bengals are heading to the Super Bowl after a thrilling 27-24 overtime victory in Kansas City. Joe Burrow rallied Cincinnati from an 18-point second-quarter deficit to take a late three-point lead. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker nailed a 44-yard field goal as time expired to send the game to OT. Kansas City won the toss, but Patrick Mahomes was intercepted on the opening possession before Evan McPherson drilled a 31-yard field goal to send the Bengals to their first Super Bowl in 33 years. In the NFC Championship, the Rams knocked off the Niners for the first time in the last 7 tries, winning 20-17. Matthew Stafford led a 10-point fourth-quarter comeback, and Matt Gay hit a 30-yard game-winning field goal with under 2 minutes to go as the Rams become the second straight team to host the Super Bowl after the Buccaneers won Super Bowl 55 in Tampa Bay. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you sick of your dead-end job? Do you crave a career with a better work-life balance, better lifestyle, or maybe you'd like to work from home? It's a new year. Time for a new career in IT. At My Computer Career, you could start your career in months, not years. Attend classes day or night, live online. And we've rolled back tuition to help meet the demand for IT workers. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
And we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. 40 years ago this month, Ozzy Osbourne reportedly bit the head off a bat in a Des Moines concert. Yeah, things haven't changed a whole lot. Yeah, I understand Ozzy had dinner at the Olive Garden last night. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, we've got a look at world in California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. Good stuff coming your way. Yeah, we'll celebrate some birthdays today. We've got big shot birthdays. We've got our local birthdays, which means your friends and neighbors. Yeah, we'll get to all of that. It's, kind of a tradition on AM 1230 KXO. One of the joys of being live and local. We get to do that. Oh, in the news, it's Crime Watch. Yeah, there was a 100-mile-per-hour high-speed chase in Los Angeles last Thursday afternoon during afternoon rush hour traffic. Police were chasing a suspected burglary suspect. My question is, since when did burglary become illegal in California? Yeah. Well, hey, yeah. Hey, that's the direction things seem to be going anymore. Oh, well. Birthdays. We have a few. Let's celebrate our big shot birthdays. Here's another actor you would know the face and the voice, though you might not know the name. Actor Stuart Margolin from the Rockford Files is 82. Actor Jonathan Banks, 75. Actor Glenn Turman is 75. Singer Harry Wayne Casey, that would be Casey of the Sunshine Band, 71. Actor Anthony LaPaglia is 63. Actor Kelly Lynch, 63. Actor Paulette Braxton is 57. Minnie Driver, 52. Portia de Rossi is 49. Comedian Bobby Moynihan, 45. Actor Kerry Washington is 45. Justin Timberlake, 41. Actor Tyler Ritter is 37. Actor Joel Courtney is 26. We've got local birthdays to share coming up. Are you ready for Valentine's Day? Well, I've got a great idea. Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. Yeah, bark and cluster forms. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles that are to die for. Yes, and so many delicious things, so much more than peanuts at the Peanut Patch. When driving from the Imperial Valley, just head east, go to Yuma, take Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8, go south past MCS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, go about 1.5 miles and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch, a great time all the time, and the perfect place for a Valentine's Day gift. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Ian Parra, Angel Orozco, Tony Villoria, Annalisa Cortez, Dayton Wood, Elena Williams, Tiffany Leva, Tony Valadez, Elena Weimer, Ernie Avila, Gabriel Sanchez, Jerry Murgia, Kathy Ray, Leroy Hill Sr., Martha Ramirez, Monica Noden, Norma Moreno, Sandra Plunkett. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Did we mention the Super Bowl? Super Bowl 56. Yeah, 2 weeks. And it'll be the Rams and the Bengals. Can't call them the Bungles anymore. Yeah, it'll be the Rams and the Bengals, and we'll have the game right here on AM 1230 KXO. Yeah. So get ready for that. I really don't have a horse in this race either. No, just looking for another good game. And we've had a plethora of good games over the playoffs. So we're looking forward to that. Oh, you remember the movie Wayne's World? The car featured in the movie Wayne's World has sold for a record price at auction in Arizona. Yeah, the 1976 AMC Pacer, nicknamed the Mirthmobile, went for $71,500 at the Barrett Jackson auction in Scottsdale. Yeah, $71,500 for a 1976 AMC Pacer. You know what's really scary? Yeah, with the price of used cars these days, that was probably a pretty good deal. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on things like that for you. Yeah, so we'll just keep an eye on that market. Right now, we'll keep an eye on news. We've got to look at world and California news headlines right now. Brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. The UN Security Council voted to hold a public meeting on the buildup of Russian troops along the Ukrainian border. U.S. Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield.
It's not about rhetoric. It's not about U.S. and Russia. What this is about is the peace and security of one of our member states.
Russia's ambassador accuses the U.S. of trying to create hysteria with megaphone diplomacy. Canada's prime minister says he's tested positive for COVID. Justin Trudeau says he feels fine, but he'll follow guidelines and continue to work remotely after being infected from one of his children. Ransomware hits on U.S. schools are spreading. CBS's Jim Krasula takes a look.
Cyber attacks have crippled several schools in recent weeks as teachers become more reliant on computers to take attendance and present lessons. The attacks have led to canceled classes, something that seldom happened before the pandemic.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. A tight game between the Rams and Niners goes down to the wire in the NFC Championship game before the Rams seal it with a late turnover.
It's tipped. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. Aaron Donald got pressure on Garoppolo, and Traven Howard clinches the NFC Championship game.
Rams coming from 10 down in the fourth quarter to break the Niners hard, setting up their second Super Bowl appearance in 4 years. They'll host the Bengals in Inglewood February 13th. COVID cases on the decline, but those who get COVID hope to be treated with a new antiviral COVID drug, Paxlovid. But only a small amount of the drug can be given out every couple of weeks to clinics like Family Health Centers of San Diego.
We're allowed to ask for 100 doses every 2 weeks of Paxlovid. And we got our first shipment about a week and a half ago and are almost through that first 100 courses already.
Dr. Christian Ramers, Howard Hessman, who played DJ Johnny Fever on the sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, has died in L.A. at age 81. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, contact Lock Air Conditioning today.
Got a party of 10 coming in. We need to flip those 2 tables.
Leah's restaurant is fully booked night after night.
Section 3 is still behind.
She no longer has reservations about finally finding a hostess.
Why doesn't 23 have menus? Oh, they're in my hand.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Nice. Dreaming of a change of pace? Let NerdWallet help you compare your way from here to there. Compare investing accounts to expand your portfolio and your horizons. Then, use NerdWallet to compare mortgage rates for a home with peace and quiet built in. Compare your way there. Find the smartest financial products for you on NerdWallet. NerdWallet Compare Inc. NMLS 1617539. NerdWallet is not an investment advisor nor an investment broker. Information is for educational purposes only.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Well, a pursuit that began with California Highway Patrol officers ended in El Centro early Saturday. El Centro Police became involved when the pursuit entered the city southbound on 8th Street at about 1:30 a.m. The pursuit ended just a short time later at an El Centro residential neighborhood. The suspected driver of the car taken into custody after being located hiding in a backyard. The driver, arrested by Highway Patrol officers, is facing multiple charges. And a traffic accident currently on scene, Highway Patrol, Brawley Police, and other agencies. The accident on Dogwood Road, just south of Mead Road, and Dogwood Road at Sharts is being blocked off to protect the traffic scene and emergency workers. 26-year-old Angel Daniel Carrillo is suspected of burglary. He appeared in court remotely last week. A woman videotaped the suspect kicking his way out of a downtown Calexico business. Carrillo is accused of breaking into Linda's Fashion and setting it on fire before breaking out of the business. A resident took a video with her phone As the man exited the store and walked away, the suspect arrested a short time later, being held in county jail, bail set at $55,000. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Buckley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Couple of meetings this week to include the Imperial Irrigation District's regular board meeting, and that will be held tomorrow at the IID Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. Closed session begins at 10 a.m. The board will reconvene in regular session at 1 p.m. And the Brawley City Council meets tomorrow evening as well. That meeting at 6 p.m. in council chambers. That meeting available on live on Facebook as well. And low-interest loans or grants are available. The county has received some funding. The funds allow the county to offer low-interest loans or grants to help repair or restructure homes in Salton Sea Beach and several areas of Heber. The repairs could include, but are not limited to, electrical, roofing, plumbing, HVAC, and more. Applicant eligibility is based on location, property taxes, evidence of ownership, household income, and you can contact the Imperial County Workforce and Economic Development Office for more information. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue at El Centro Motors in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Tired of paying high prices for meat? We are here to help. 20 ribeyes for $40. Huge truckload meat sales here. Now open in the Imperial Valley Mall parking lot by the JCPenney's. 20 ribeyes, yes, 20 ribeye steaks for just $40. This is an insane deal, folks, but it won't last for long. Look for the big truck and big tents in the Imperial Valley Mall parking lot by the JCPenney's. All payments accepted: cash, debit, credit, Apple Pay, and yes, EBT. 20 ribeyes for $40 is here until sold out. Hurry out for huge half prices. Bulk deals on Kansas City strips, New York strips, fillets, mega ribeyes, T-bones, plus chicken, seafood, and pork. 20 ribeye steaks for just $40. And crazy half-price bulk deals on premium steaks, chicken, seafood, and pork. Hurry out and save your moonie. Look for the big trucks and big tents and signs that say 20 ribeyes for $40 in the Imperial Valley Mall parking lot by JCPenney. We'll see you there. On Facebook at Essential Food Sales.
And page two of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well. And a public informational workshop will be held by the IID tomorrow afternoon at about 3:30. And the meeting or the workshop on time of use. El Centro Police are investigating another theft of catalytic converters. The theft reported Friday morning. The catalytic converters taken from two vehicles. The theft is one of several recent reports of the emissions devices being cut off of vehicles. The device is intended to reduce emissions from vehicle exhaust, and they contain rare earth metals that can be recycled. It typically takes just a minute to cut the converter from the vehicle. However, the cost to replace a catalytic converter can be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. The vehicle usually inoperable after the theft because the muffler and other parts of the exhaust system are also cut off. And in other news, the Children and Families Health Fair is coming up in March. It's being hosted by the Calipatria Unified School District and the Imperial County Families First Commission. The 19th annual fair will be held at the Grace Smith School Gymnasium. Again, that is on March 16th. KX is 748.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
The National Weather Service says an area of high pressure will keep our weather quiet through tomorrow with near normal temperatures. Starting Wednesday, a weather system will move into the region, leading to windy conditions across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Colder temperatures will also move into the region with below normal temperatures lasting through at least Friday, and the possibility of freezing overnight temperatures for some rural low-lying areas in the Imperial Valley. 77 our high yesterday, 40 our overnight low. Partly sunny today with a high near 74. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 48. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the evening. Tomorrow will be cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny. Look for a high near 73. Light and variable wind becoming west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. We have 45 degrees downtown, 39% our relative humidity. Wind out of the south at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. They played a football game yesterday. Actually, they played two. Both of them pretty darn good football games. The Bengals in overtime topped the Chiefs 27-24. And in the nightcap of the doubleheader, the Rams held on, and they beat the 49ers 20-17. It means Super Bowl 56, February 13th. It'll be the Bengals and the Rams. And, of course, we've got that game right here on AM 1230. Other NFL news, the Las Vegas Raiders hired Patriots Director of Player Personnel Dave Ziegler as their general manager, and they are expected to hire New England offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels as their new head coach. The Raiders and McDaniels are still finalizing a contract. The 44-year-old Ziegler replaces Mike Mayock, who was fired earlier this month. And, McDaniel, he's a disciple of, what's that guy in New England? Belichick, yeah. It didn't have a whole lot of success in a previous head coaching job, but the Raiders seem to think he can pull it off. Meanwhile, Rafael Nadal rallied to win the Australian Open and claim the men's record 21st Grand Slam title. And newly crowned Australian Open women's singles champion Ash Barty has maintained her more than 2-year grip on the number one ranking after winning her third major title with a straight sets victory over Danielle Collins on Saturday. And Novak Djokovic, even though he did not play in the Australian Open, kept his number one rating as well. We've got NBA scores coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, taking a look at the NBA, the Lakers lost again. 3 games under 500. The Hawks hammered the Lakers 129-121. Clippers topped the Hornets 115-90. Bulls beat up on the Trailblazers 130-116. The Pistons beat the Cavaliers 115-105. Magic edged the Mavericks 110-108. Nuggets ran past the Bucks 136-100. Timberwolves topped the Jazz 126-106. And the Suns continued to roll. They beat up on the Spurs 115-110. And the Utah Jazz fear that forward Joe Ingles suffered a significant left knee injury during Sunday night's loss to the Timberwolves. The team has announced he will undergo an MRI today. And in San Diego, Luke List knew he had a long wait coming after he finished his impressive final round, 8 groups ahead of the other leaders. And he held on. And List beat Will Zalatoris in the Farmers playoff for his first PGA Tour win. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. So what do banks, airlines, and fast food chains have in common? They're all keeping a close eye on rising wages, which could hold the key to where inflation heads next. Compensation for American workers climbed 4% in the year through December 2021, the biggest increase in 2 decades. Companies have emphasized, as they've reported financial results, that they don't see this trend dissipating anytime soon. Well, just as its classes promise, Peloton itself has been getting quite a robust workout lately as it deals with a series of unfortunate events. Peloton bumped up the cost of its bike and treadmill weeks after slashing prices. It had a damaging treadmill recall after the death of an infant. It said it might limit production of its machines and lay off staff. An activist investor has suggested Peloton should put itself up for sale and fire its CEO. And a fictitious TV character died while using the bike. Yeah. And another TV character had a heart attack after riding a Peloton. Lots of problems, but Peloton users say, hey, they're still willing to stick with the brand and are not going to call it quits. Well, the market right now, well, some think it might be in a correction mode, and if it is, well, there are those that say corrections are good buying opportunities. Yeah, but only when it happens, and we're not quite there yet. Right now, the market showing green. The Dow up 22 points. The S&P 500 up 33. The NASDAQ up 268 points. Meanwhile, gold up $7.80 an ounce. Are you ready? Oil. Oil is down 40 cents a barrel. Yeah, they're going to cut the prices at the pump today. Betcha.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be partly sunny today with a high near 74, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest. Tuesday will be cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny. Look for a high near 73, light and variable wind becoming west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. 45 degrees, 41% relative humidity. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
CBS News coming up next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank on KXO El Centro.
CBS News on the hour. Temporal scanner. I'm Steve Kafin. The United Nations Security Council has just voted to hold a public meeting on the buildup of Russian troops on Ukraine's border. American Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield.
This is about peace and security. It's about honoring the UN Charter that calls on us as members of the Security Council to protect peace and security.
Russia accuses the U.S. of trying to create hysteria over Ukraine. New developments in a high-profile murder case. CBS's Jim Krasula says a deal is generating sharp backlash.
Federal prosecutors have reached plea agreements with 2 of the 3 white men facing federal hate crimes charges for the 2020 murder of Ahmaud Arbery in coastal Brunswick, Georgia. The 3 were convicted in state court of murdering the 25-year-old unarmed black man as he jogged in a neighborhood. Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, told the New York Times she'll try to persuade the judge to reject the agreements. She said, quote, "The prosecutors went behind my back. I'm totally upset."
Joe Rogan has apologized to Spotify over the new criticism of his podcast from musicians who say it's a dispensary for COVID misinformation. But in the same breath on Instagram, he defends it and his guests.
I think there's a lot of people that have a distorted perception of what I do, maybe based on sound bites or based on headlines of articles that are disparaging.
Spotify's posting a content advisory for any podcast that discusses the pandemic. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has apologized again in the House of Commons for lockdown parties held at his residence in 2022 and 21 after a report blamed failures of leadership and judgment.
I want to say sorry. And I'm sorry for the things we simply didn't get right, and also sorry for the way that this matter has been handled.
Johnson has resisted calls to resign. CBS's Jerika Duncan has more on the death of former Miss USA and TV personality Chesley Christ, who police say jumped from a New York City high-rise.
Christ was a former Division I athlete and wrote about having to be hospitalized for overworking herself while earning her law degree along with an MBA at the same time.
I do a lot to make sure that I maintain my mental health. And the most important thing that I did is talk to a counselor.
She was a mental health advocate, speaking out on World Mental Health Day, and last March wrote about her reflections on turning 30. She penned an essay for Allure, writing, "Turning 30 feels like a cold reminder that I'm running out of time to matter in society's eyes."
And on Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 16 points. This is CBS News.
The leading sign of COVID is a fever, so everyone needs an accurate thermometer. Try the Exergen temporal scanner and learn more at Exergen.com. That's Exergen.com.
Only BritBox has the most hours of British TV all in one place, including the most Agatha Christie.
Use your intelligence, she wrote.
Start your free trial at BritBox.com/radio. That's BritBox.com/radio.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
It's Tango Day, everybody. Follow after me. And step, and back, and slide, and dip. That's tango.
Why is Ice-T leading our tango class?
It's probably the heart-shaped Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
Let's see those people.
Hurry and get your heart-shaped Cheerios. They're only here for a limited time.
As the wheels of justice grind, a former president weighs in.
Donald Trump's talk of possible pardons for January 6 defendants could complicate the plea negotiations that are underway. CBS News has confirmed there are ongoing plea talks in several high-level U.S. Capitol attack cases, those accused of assaulting police or conspiracy. It also could complicate life for some of the defendants themselves who are trying to get looser release conditions or be released from jail pre-trial. Previously, we've heard judges say Donald Trump's statements about the 2020 election, his baseless claims, make defendants more of a danger, that too many defendants have Donald Trump as a sole source of information. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
Britain's pig industry is teetering on the brink of collapse. There's been a call for emergency government measures to stem a shortage of butchers and other workers. I'm Steve Kafin, CBS News.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.
1230.